So thank you everyone for coming. My name is Marian. I am the head of customer success, and today we have here our two representatives of our customer called Magnetic from the Magnetic Group, and we have Helena Ainsoo, and she is the HR operations lead. And we also have here Helen Vaaks, who is the HR coordinator at the Magnetic Group. So to start off, I would like to know, what does a workday in the life of an HR manager look like, and how does a contract lifecycle management platform help get things done faster?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I will start, and then Helen, maybe you will take it over from the contracts part. I mean, if you work in HR, then having contracts, having any contract-related documents, annexes, sometimes terminations, also any other documents that might pop on your table, mostly they are done, let's say, in the classical way of using Word, putting it in the PDF, then digitally signing it, or even printing it out and signing it. So this is the usual, let's say, HR process that most companies have. But of course, nobody wants to do manual work, and we are always, at least every HR should always be keen on looking for additional solutions. And as we have approximately, I would say, 730 employees in the whole world in Magnetic Group, then of course I can't imagine doing 730 documents in different ways every day manually. So that's why we were starting to look into simplifying the process, optimizing, digitalizing, and that's why we came to Avokaado. But Helen, maybe you can share your thoughts, because the documents process has been on your table for quite some time at the moment, and I mean the workload for the document, I believe, goes up and down. But yeah, maybe you can share the percentage, how much it takes from your workload.
Yes, well, it depends on the time, of course. Periodically, it might be. Even I remember the last autumn, we had like 100 annexes per, I don't know, 20 days, something like that. So yeah, it takes a lot of time. Even before we integrated Bamboo and Avokaado, and we just tested Avokaado, it sounded like magic because we won so much time. And now when we have the integration with Bamboo, it's just a few clicks basically. So the time saving is huge, I would say.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. I would specify, you said 730 employees. I understand that Magnetic has grown a lot recently. So in how many countries is Magnetic in? And yeah, maybe you can comment on the growth a bit as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, we started as a company only in Estonia. So basically it was in the 90s when we were only operating as, let's say, how many technicians we had, like 7 or 8 technicians who were supporting Estonian Air back in the time, and now we have 730 employees in the whole world. So you can imagine the growth from the 90s to today has been like, out of this world. But yeah, we operate in Tallinn in Estonia with the headquarters. We have office also in the Baltics, in Vilnius in Lithuania. We opened last year. We opened 2 offices, one in Miami in the US, one in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. And we also have stations in the biggest airports in Germany, in the Netherlands, in Ireland, and also in Africa, for example, in Tanzania, Zambia, Uganda, Kenya, and so on. So really, we are operating, basically, if you take the world map, you can see us everywhere, here and there, in the Asia, in the US, and in Europe, in Africa. So we are represented everywhere. And the plans for growing is still there. We are not kind of in the standby at the moment. We are still thinking of different options, where to go, what is the market that we need to approach. So I mean, again, coming back to the document management, then we are talking about different documents, not only about Estonia, not only about Tallinn. We're talking about, let's say, the UK, for example, documents in the Netherlands, in Ireland. So if we have a solution that helps us with the document management in all locations, then of course we will save the time for all of our HR team members, and not only HR. You can, it can help other departments as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Luckily, documents have to be created in all branches of the company. So indeed, but wow, you truly sound global, and I'm happy to see, let's say, the success with my eyes as well. So if there are employees basically all over the world, is the employee onboarding similar for everyone, or how does this employee onboarding usually look when a new person comes to the team?
Helen?
Well, the onboarding depends on the location. Yes, in Tallinn we have some dedicated mentors who help with the technical stuff, for example. For administrative side, all the managers are hands-on in the process, and different locations also. We have agreements with people who are set to be the mentors from the first second the new employee steps in, and that's a whole process for us.
Mm-hmm. And well, of course, there's paperwork included as well. There's probably the offer, and then at some point, maybe there's the employment contract if everything is successful.
Exactly.
And do you also you use Bamboo? So how much of it of the onboarding process do you do via Bamboo, and how much of it do you do, let's say, in Avokaado maybe?
Well, the onboarding is most of it is in BambooHR, and this is linked to Avokaado, of course, when the document creation period starts. But all the tasks, all the first manuals, handbooks, this is done all via BambooHR. The employee has to fill in some data, get to know the documents, get to know the people, the new team. So this is all in BambooHR. We try to keep things on one platform at first, not to confuse people. And when it's time to do the documentation, then we send it via Avokaado.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Do you have any idea how many documents you do, let's say, on a weekly or a monthly basis? Is there any sort of indication?
Well, it depends again, but I checked our statistics. I think we started in September. This was the end of our testing period. And from that time, I think from mid-September until now, we have done more than 160 documents. And this is for all our entities and branches. So, but this
Let's
is
say 1.5 months. So basically,
yes. But actually, I would say this is the tip of the iceberg, because at first, when we weren't 100% sure that we are going further with this, then we tested, and we tested the documents, we downloaded them, and then sent via email. So I would say the number is even bigger. But the documents signed are 163, if I'm accurate. Yes.
Yeah, and when we were also kind of, doing the investment application for Avokaado, let's say it like that, then I took out also to compare with Helen's statistics for this year, the last year as well, because last year we didn't have Bamboo, we didn't have Avokaado, so we took it upon us to do everything manually. But we had 630 employment changes, so the requests were created. Of course, not every change means a document. So I would take out from there, let's say, very roughly 100 requests that don't need actually a document, but everything left, then 530, and those need the documents. And it's not it's the employment change only, so there's no employment contract or employment termination included there. So you can imagine the growth of the company. Of course, we have leavers as well, so additionally those go there as well. So it's I think it would be around 700 last year that we did. But you can't, you're not like counting everything every day. You're just doing it. So you don't kind of understand that the amount is that big. But when you put it in the numbers, then yeah, I mean, we have done a lot.
Yeah, it shows the true nature, like what's the actual figures. So I can imagine previously did it mainly then with, Word, I guess, right? Copy pasting from one system to another. That was the previous process, right? Before.
We did use another platform before Bamboo, but it had some templates, but basically the end result was modified in Word. So yes.
Okay. And now that's not necessary anymore.
Yes. Or? No.
Perfect. Okay. Then maybe you can just mention what were the biggest pain points when you started considering Avokaado and to integrate it with BambooHR.
Well, I guess the main thing was to avoid errors and false information. So if something is pulled from another program automatically, it means the data is correct. Of course, you have to go through with your eyes and check if everything is correct, but you can rely on it.
Makes sense.
Yes. So I think this was the main thing. And of course, the time, the process it takes. Well, if you do a few clicks with the computer, it takes, I don't know, a minute to create a document. But before that, it took a lot more. So time and less mistakes, I would say.
That's very good. And I understand Avokaado with the combination of BambooHR has helped out in this regard, right? So the workflow is basically automatic. You just make the changes in your system and then you generate a document that basically confirms, and then it is approved and signed. Do you approve in your workflows as well?
We sign.
We just sign. Okay.
Yes. Currently, we just sign. And we also automated the information flow to Bamboo back. So if the document is signed, then it goes automatically to the folder in Bamboo. So again, no manual work, no saving into folders. And we are trying to actually go further with the pulling information also. So with the triggers to get the information automatically from Bamboo when the employee profile is created. So this is the next step. We are talking with our IT and trying to figure it out.
That is very exciting.
Yeah.
And actually, indeed, we are considering also, as you mentioned, the triggers. They're, the webhooks. If an employee card is created, then it automatically basically creates the employment contract. And now we are also considering creating a webhook for maybe when an employment, when there's a change. But we have to think about that a bit, how it is to best implement it, because maybe not all of them require the document.
Yeah.
All right, then a couple of last questions. So what would you say is the biggest impact Avokaado has had on your work and processes? And what's the biggest difference? And so basically, what is the biggest win for HR?
Well, again, I would say the time. Now that this process is quicker, I can handle different things in one day. More projects.
Yeah, your what's the word? Your productivity is absolutely going up, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, and I would also add here the global possibilities, because BambooHR we also use in all the locations, and if we can, and we are already in the process of adding all the templates, local templates to Avokaado. This means that we can start using it not only in Estonia and in Lithuania as we do at the moment, but also in other locations, which means that the HR team that we have, for example, in Germany and in the Netherlands, can also skip the manual work and start, putting the time that is taken by or helped taken by Avokaado to put it somewhere else where it's needed. So this is really really cool, and the signing options that we can use globally and so on, and everything is legally confirmed and operative, and it's really really good.
It is truly a delight to hear. So maybe my very last question then is there anything else other that you would like to share? And maybe if you have any other recommendations for, I don't know, anyone else?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, for everybody, I think to think a bit outside of the box, to Google what is out there, to start with that, and I think having Avokaado integratable with BambooHR, and I mean it's a cloud-based software, and it's not like this is the software, this is what you can use, and it's not going anywhere. It's done. It's all the I don't know, the developments are done. We are not developing this program anymore, but you can use it as it is. So Avokaado is definitely not that program. It's I see that it's going to be even more integratable with other programs, and it has a really good potential. So from my side, I mean, the HR teams need to think outside of the box and look at the softwares that are out there, and everything is doable.
Thanks. This is really perfect. And I do think that this is sometimes the issue, that people are so used to doing their things in the old way, while there are solutions that can truly give them time, reduce errors and all those things that we mentioned today. So thank you so much for joining this short session and sharing your experiences, your wins and your workflows. And I'm very excited to see how Magnetic is going to globally implement Avokaado and, well, BambooHR. And thanks a lot. And until next time then.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.